Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. It's nice and warm inside, and we'll keep you nice and warm inside. I know it's dreary outside, but it's a really good day for us to get together. And we'd like to kick it off, and I'd like to invite Cupertino Mayor Sheila Mohan to start us off today.
Good morning, everyone. So my name is Sheila Mohan, and I'm the mayor, the new mayor of Cupertino. So it's really exciting. This is one of my first official things as mayor. But this is really exciting, and I stand before you today to celebrate an innovative service that has transformed how we envision transportation in our community, the Silicon Valley Hopper Community Shuttle. As I begin, I'd like to thank you all for coming today, and I would like to acknowledge my fellow council members for being here as well. Council member, our new Vice Mayor, J.R. Fruin, our former mayor and now council member, Hung Wei, council member, Kitty Moore, and I think that's it. I'd also like to welcome all the representatives and dignitaries who have joined us for today's celebration. And Mayor Gillmor will introduce her council members after I'm done. This journey, and a journey in more ways than one, began in 2018 when the Cupertino City Council initiated a project to identify a transportation service that would meet the mobility needs of our diverse community, especially the first and last mile. Staying true to the spirit of innovation, we tackled the need with an on-demand solution, partnering with VIA, a leader in transportation services. And in October of 2019, the program branded as VIA Cupertino launched as an 18-month pilot program. The popularity of this program, and it's now called Silicon Valley Hopper, SV Hopper, is evident in its triumphant return after COVID-19, surpassing pre-pandemic ridership levels and setting new ridership records, with over 86,000 total trips completed to date. And top destinations are schools and transit hubs. This success is a testament to the shuttle's critical role in our community, particularly for students, seniors, and commuters. And that brings us to today, where we are looking forward towards the future. We're excited to see this program grow, and with our partnership with the City of Santa Clara, not only have we secured $8.5 million in funding to sustain and expand this service, but we have also made meaningful strides in environmental stewardship by transitioning to an all-electric fleet and making it easier to connect to transit centers. Yeah. This also marks a new chapter in our transition to a more sustainable, equitable, and community-focused transportation system, something we should all be celebrating. I want to express how proud I am of everyone involved in making this SV Hopper a reality. This service is more than just a mode of transportation. It is a symbol of our two cities' commitment to innovation, environmental sustainability, and most importantly, our dedication to creating a connected and inclusive community. This shuttle service is more than just getting from point A to point B. It is about linking neighborhoods, supporting local businesses, and bringing together the people who live and work in our cities. Thank you all again for joining us today, and I would like to welcome Lisa Gillmor, Mayor of the City of Santa Clara, to say a few words.
Thank you, Mayor Mohan, and thank you. Congratulations on your appointment, and I want to thank former Mayor Hung Wei for all of her service. I've had the pleasure of serving with her for the past year, and she has served Cupertino very well, and I'm sure you will as well. So I'm happy to be here today together with the City of Cupertino and VIA to celebrate the launch of this wonderful rideshare service, Silicon Valley Hopper, into South Santa Clara, and I'm especially proud because that's where I live in South Santa Clara, so no coincidence there. But before I begin, I'd like to acknowledge the members of the City Council that are joining me here today. We have District 4 Vice Mayor Kevin Park, District 1 Council Member Kathy Watanabe, District 2 Council Member Raj Chahal, who's been talking about ride sharing for a long time, and District 5 Council Member Suds Jane. I would also like to thank our city staff from Public Works Department, who has worked closely with the City of Cupertino and VIA to make this partnership a reality. We have with us our Director of Public Works, Craig Mobeck, our Assistant Director of Public Works, Michael Liu, our Transportation Manager, Steve Chan, which we followed over in the car today. And I see we have our Director of Silicon Valley Power, Manuel Pineda. I didn't have you on the list, but I see you there. Okay. Finally, I would like to thank Silicon Valley Power for committing $2 million to support this project. Without that, we wouldn't have been able to move ahead with it. So thank you so much to SVP. The funding comes from our Silicon Valley Power's participation in the California Air Resources Board Low Carbon Fuel Standard Program, which seeks to reduce the carbon footprint in the transportation sector, which we know is one of the top contributors to greenhouse gas emissions. As we strive to create more connectivity within our community, it is vital that we seize every opportunity to collaborate in service to the greater community. SV Hopper is an important link between Cupertino and Santa Clara, and I know we're in talks to include Sunnyvale in the future because that makes more sense for all of our cities to be connected with all of our resources. So we're going to look at connecting everyone to transit hubs, local hospitals, schools, businesses, entertainment, and shopping centers. Traditional rideshare services, such as those we all use, have become the go-to for many in recent years. I know, including my children, who, Uber, Lyft has become a way of life for all of them because of the convenience. But now the affordability, though, can fluctuate, especially during holiday times when they raise the prices and other things. And I think that's where SV Hopper really fills that important gap. A $3.50 ride fares on SV Hopper are already very affordable, but once you look at the discounts of $1.75, it's hard to even say that, $1.75 per ride for seniors, seniors, students, those with disabilities. Our low-income ridership is enormously helpful to all of the residents in our community. We want to make it easier for seniors to take short trips to the grocery store or to their doctor's appointments, like at Kaiser Hospital in Santa Clara, or for residents to get across town to work without impacting their household finances, which are already strapped. We also want to make sure that our transportation initiatives are meeting our climate goals. It was a key condition of grant funding for the SV Hopper that the fleet be mostly electric. With the program, we are not only taking more cars off the road, but we're encouraging alternative forms of transportation, and we're also reducing emissions and lifting our community's quality of life. As you know, this is just the first phase of the expansion of this service into the city of Santa Clara. The second phase will expand our service into the north side as well, providing even greater connectivity to Levi Stadium, our Santa Clara Convention Center, Mission College, which is super important, and to our local businesses and residents as well. We're looking for ways to create also more equity in the programs and initiatives, and not just uplift a small group, but the entire community as well. And this means we have to be thoughtful about how we approach developing these programs and services. It's really a positive step towards our goal by providing a more convenient, affordable alternative to the city buses or traditional rideshare programs. We're excited about this collaboration and the service it provides for our everyday commuters, but to our senior students and low-income and disabled communities as well. We look forward to continuing the partnership, and we're really excited to be here today. Thank you so much for including Santa Clara as part of your services. We're really honored to be working so closely with Cupertino. Thank you.
And may I now invite the representative from the VIA team to come up and say a few words.
Thank you all. Thanks for having us here. So excited to be part of this next phase of what was originally Cupertino and is now SV Hopper. Just the ability to increase access to transit, decrease single occupancy vehicle usage. Very, very excited to be able to now offer this to twice the number and more residents than it was available to right before this. I don't know if any of you know this. So VIA provides transit services very much like this in about 400 cities around the world. I mean, world, Dubai, Sydney, everywhere. This was one of the first, the one in Cupertino. Cupertino, West Sacramento, and Seattle all launched services at a very similar time. I'm truly pioneers here. And the work that we did with Cupertino as part of that to develop it ongoing helped secure this $8.5 million from the state of California. I'm so excited that Cupertino could show the efficiency of the service, how many people were able to take to and from places, but probably most importantly, who those people were. It tends to be used by lower income residents. Seniors often use this service, students, high percentage. People with disabilities are often using this service. They might not have access to a car. So the service itself and the proof of the people that have used it are what helped secure that grant, as well as Santa Clara's help in understanding the situation in Santa Clara, who we could help there, how we could expand it. So just so grateful to both cities for all that you've done and for working with VIA along the way. For anybody that doesn't know how this works, as I said, microtransit's only 5-6 years old in this current way that it works. So there's a zone that you can see here. And if you download the SV Hopper app, or there's also a phone number you can call, you can go anywhere from point to point within this zone, as we talked about for $3.50. The software behind the scenes is doing a whole lot of things in the quick time in which it sends you a time to be picked up. It's looking at where all the other vehicles are, it's looking at where anybody else who's calling the service is, and it's trying to aggregate you so that it can put people that are going about the same direction in the vehicle together. So we're trying to maximize how many people we're moving. This is truly part of public transit. We're also super excited if we can take you to mass transit. If you're a commuter and we're getting you to Caltrain, so that you can take your longer commute without your single occupancy vehicle. So the software is really tuned to help get people optimized in vehicles, highly used by seniors, as we mentioned. We do make accommodations for all different types of people that might have issues accessing it. If there's not a smartphone, then there's a phone number to use, for example. But we want to continue to get feedback and increase the usage, increase accessibility, make this as perfect of a transit tool as it can be for Cupertino and Santa Clara communities. So we're really eager to just keep getting your feedback and keep making it better over time. So thank you again for working with us. Thank you for your very nice introductions this morning. Good luck to us.
Thank you so much for everybody for being here. And I failed to introduce myself earlier. I'm Tina Kapoor. I'm the Deputy City Manager for the City of Cupertino. And we're really thankful for the partnership with VIA and the City of Santa Clara. And I'd also like to give a quick shout out to the City of Cupertino staff, Public Works and Video specifically. Thank you for all your help for today's event. And with that, we're going to move forward with the last part of our event today. I'll ask that we all move outside for the ribbon cutting and some photo opportunities. Thank you again for being here.